would present it.
Right, to the e-board. Right, so we have a proposal we want to submit to Jeff then. Or we have to come up with one.
Well, as I told you those suggestions, I thought they were,
Excellent.
well, I don't know about excellent, but I think
They're all reasonable.
they're reasonable and fair.
You keep coming up with fair, and
Because here, I know, but here's the other thing that I was thinking about. You would only have this. It's not like you would be having it all the time. How many part-timers go
most of
retire? Not all that often.
No, it's not that many actually.
So,
it's very few.
It's not like all part-timers would be grandfathered in at one time and it would change everything. It would just be for, well, in maybe some cases it might be 2 years, but if they were flexible and say part-timers with 20 years, if we got what we wanted, you wouldn't have to go full-time. But maybe those with 15 years or 14 or 13 or 10, 10, maybe you would have to go 10 years or 2 years. But that's only knocking somebody out for 2 years, and it's not like it's going to be forever, and it may not really affect them that much anyway.
Yeah. Well, if they just put it into place starting all new hires, it would be understandable.
Yeah.
And then most of the mini runners behind us,
great. That's a good suggestion.
most of the mini runners behind us are waiting to go full time. There's about 100 of us, it's 100 I think, that actually like this job and want to stay at this job till we retire. The other mini runners, they all want to be full time. They want to go full time. So when you recruit from some point forward, I could understand easily saying this is the deal when you start. I mean, here's the deal now. See, they started us with this deal, and I know I didn't expect this change, and you didn't expect this change. We expected the deal to actually be for our career. I didn't expect them to say 14 years into my career that, oh, by the way, we're going to change the deal now. Now that you've spent 14 years of your life as a part-timer when I could have been full-time 1 year into my career here, which I consciously didn't do because of the benefits that we were getting as part-timers. You know what I mean? I said, oh, this is a good deal for me, staying part-time. Now, if I came into the job with the idea that, okay, you will have to be full-time for 2 years to retire, I would have just said, okay, here's my opportunity to go full-time. I would have done it right away, right? Because you know that eventually you have to cross that bridge anyway if you want to take retirement benefits. Right. Now that would be the way, from my perspective, to handle it. Use the people that have been here.
And that's fair.
That would be fair and just and honest, because what they're doing to us now, even with the health copay, is kind of like changing the rules in the middle of the game. They're changing the rules in the middle of the game.
Well,
I can understand a pay cut more than I can understand them taking away the health insurance.
Ryan would say that, that's not the way to treat part-timers that have been here 15, 20, 25 years, to expect them to go to the bottom of the...
start all over. Can you imagine going to Center Street and going all the way back?
Go to 72.
No vacation all of a sudden?
No vacation after you've had 40.
No, you'd be killing us. It's
that's
like...
wrong.
No, it's very...
That's just wrong.
Yeah. That's unethical.
That's mean-spirited. Mm-hmm. And it's discriminatory.
But it's kind of like what Neil's been up to, though, when you read the material about what's happening with the way he's pursuing John. And no compromise for John. And they're willing to go back to the table with John Hunt, but only on his term. Not going to make any compromises. So, I mean, that's kind of what they're doing. They're playing hard
like
ass.
Like I said, if we don't have something to give to Jeff that he can present, or if nothing else to John, because that's something that's there. Thanks to you, I didn't know about that. But
well, there's different interpretations too. I mean, Ross doesn't read it that way, so we don't really. They made it like you can't read it. They made it so confusing you can't even understand what their proposal is. It's all intentional, obviously.
I didn't read the whole thing, but it sounds like the big thing. Here's the deal. It almost sounds like, and maybe I'm repeating myself, but if the insurance companies had never jacked up the rates, so there was.
Right. We wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah, probably.
All right. It's not even. It's outside forces that have created it, but now we have to pay the price for it.
Right.
And I could have understand more of a pay reduction or something than actually messing with the health thing. That's like a core thing that a lot of us have been counting on.
We, instead of having raises and other
I know
things,
that. We are the lowest paid transit district on the West Coast. We are the lowest per hour paid on the West Coast.
Can you verify that?
Yeah, I know that for a fact. If you check the other ones, we are the lowest.
San Diego and also Seattle are two that I know of that pay quite a bit more, and I think.
Yeah, well, San Francisco, Muni's like 30. Muni's like 30 an hour. Up there in Seattle's like 28. For LA is like somewhere in the 30 area.
But I don't feel that the part-timers should be.
Just forget the word part-timers. It's like you have bus drivers, you know, some of them work more hours than others, but we're all bus drivers. We're all doing the same job.
I know, but I hate the word mini.
Well, I know I do too. It's disrespectful to call us mini runners like we're like small. Look, we're small, little.
They're midgets.
Yeah, we're way down here, you know. We're little mini. We run. You see, we run. We're mini runners. I've always had an objection to that, you know.
Can you imagine somebody in the gay community? With Trimet, where they were using some other.
Yeah, right. Some kind of a term, just a demeaning terminology to describe a section of their.
But they would have the media and other people. I mean, you know, it's just crazy. Most people don't even know that that's what we're called.
I know, mini. We're small time and we run around. We're small people who run around.
So what's the opposite?